What is up? Welcome back. We're in for push. We're 102 days out from stepping on stage. And what I'm going to be running through is a couple of changes in my plan from last week to this week. I've shaved my fucking legs, so we're going to have a look at some good detail there. And obviously we're going to be running through a push session as well. Some unexpected weight gain after a calorie drop. But I'm going to come up to it and how to handle that. And basically how to handle progressing in a deficit as well, because a lot of people seem to think as soon as they start pulling calories out, the strength's going to drop. Not the case, but again, as I said, we'll explain all that through this session. My AirPods are dead. Fucking nightmare. So we're doing this raw, absolutely raw dog in this session.
And then you feel
fucking yes.
That's going to be a big feeling.
Plus one. Top set, plus one back off. That was a bit off. I got a third set to do. But as I said, the strength doesn't drop, or at least not immediately in a deficit. I'm going to run through how to make sure that that doesn't occur, and a lot of it is here, as simple as that. Right, so what was I talking about? Keeping strength during dieting, when you're trying to shed the fat and you're keeping the strength. Obviously you don't want to be cutting carbs. That's one thing a lot of people make a mistake of. Is you're going to be reducing carbs because you want your protein to be nice and high to keep muscle retention. You want fats in a good spot for like general health, but you are going to be reducing carbs. You're just not going to be cutting them out altogether, right? So when you do have a reduction in carbs, you want those carbs to be around when you need them, right? And that's during training sessions. So this is where you're going to stimulate muscle growth. So you want as much readily available energy around these sessions as you can have. So before I come here, I had 120 grams of uncooked rice. Obviously I fucking cooked it, but that was the way it was dry. So funny reel about that this morning. Someone eating dry oats, because in the plan said dry oats. I had 100 grams of banana, beetroot, 100 gram, 120 gram of chicken breast, and 15 grams of dark chocolate and 15 grams of honey. So very carb heavy meal about an hour before training there. Easy digesting carbs. You got rice, banana, honey. There's nothing that's going to be sticking around for long. Beetroot. But it's getting me in this session to give a hell of a session. Now later on in the day I'm having meals without any like high carbs. Like one of my meals got pineapple and that's the only carbs that's in there. So, and that's with beef, veg and salad. Yeah, you'd say veg is carbs, but it's very, very light carbs. More, you're getting fibre more than anything else from that. Fibre and micronutrients. So you want to time your carbohydrates around your training window to give you the optimal performance in the gym. High protein throughout the day, and that's going to give you optimal recovery outside of the gym. And you've got your fat in a good position for general health as well. So that's the diet side of it. I'm going to come on to the training and the mindset side of it as well, because mindset is where the real fucking money is. Yeah, mindset's where the real money is. For example, as you'll know if you watch my channel often, if you're new here, you're a legend. Subscribe. If you're regular, you're a legend. But you already subscribed, so thank you. Yeah, I went for an MRI scan. I got told I got 2 bulging discs in my neck, pressing on my nerves, which means that certain areas of my body are much weaker because you can't get a full nerve signal through. Change the camera, it seems to be a bit off to the side. Also, I have 30 grams of carbohydrates in the form of and 25 grams of carbohydrates in the form of carb powder in my drink as well while I'm working out. But the mindset side of things is like, I could have easily been like, right, well, I'm fucked then. I got told to go and see someone for a spinal surgery review. Ain't happening. You're not cutting into my fucking back, messing about with my spine. You're not doing that shit, right? The recovery time's too long. So I said, no, it's not, man, right? I'm gonna go see physio, work on physio with it, another route to recovery. But in the meantime, I could have been like, oh, well, I'm fucked then, aren't I? Well, no, you're only fucked if you see it in your head you are. There's only a very small amount of stuff that I can't do. Overhead pressing, pronated chest pressing. So neutral grip pronated, I can't do pronated, otherwise it hurts really bad. And it's a bit weak on one side of my body, but everything else is still right and good to go. Yeah, I've got neck pain, but who doesn't have fucking pain? Part of life, innit? Right, let's actually do a set here. Okay. Oh, yep, okay. So yeah, when you come in the gym, you're on low food. A lot of people, what they'll do is be like, oh well, you know, I should be losing strength because I'm not eating as much. You still got the muscle you had yesterday. You still got the muscle you had last week. Put it to work. Don't let the fact that you're I'm 800 calories down from the start now. Don't let the fact that you are a few hundred calories down tell your brain that you shouldn't be performing as good. I've increased in strength over the last 4.5 weeks, pretty much across the board, and I'm 800 calories down. So it's not a direct link, right? Eventually, yes, I am going to start to see a reduction. Or, I should rephrase that, eventually, yes, I may see a reduction because of energy availability, glycogen, stuff like that. But for weeks and weeks and weeks, you can maintain and still actually progress and keep all the muscle that you've got, because that's how you're going to do it. And I've talked in another video about volume. Have a look through my channel and find it, volume with training and stuff like that. And the myths around it, I think I have anyways. If not, I'll make one specifically on that. Drop it in the comments if you wanted to do that. But I'm going to finish off this chest press and then on the shoulder front raises. So as I was saying, I've dropped 300 calories, like last week dropped 300 calories out, and my weights went up by a pound, right, over the course of the week. Now, this is kind of It's not normal as in you're going to drop your calories and going to come up, but it's normal to have weight fluctuations through a fat loss phase, right? You just got to not let your head go with it. It is hard, 100% hard, to be jumping on the scales after you've dropped food and you'd be getting heavier when you want to lose weight. So in those moments, just ask yourself the same questions again, like, am I doing all my cardio? Am I doing all my steps? Am I eating nutrition that I should be? Am I hitting my macros? Am I training hard? Am I sleeping well? If all of those are ticked off, you just gotta let the process take its course. Because there's no logical thing if you are doing everything you're supposed to do. There's no logic behind you gaining fat. It can't be fat. Might be a bit water retention, might be a bit digestional troubles, something fucking eye, might be a bit watery eye. Maybe there's a plethora, what a word, plethora of things that it could be. That's not fat. It can't be fat. You're eating less, you're doing more. Simple as that. So just keep that in mind when you do see these weight spikes, which everybody does, all of my clients do. And again, I have these conversations with them because it's natural for you to be like, what the fuck, I'm putting weight on. Like, no. Weight isn't fat. Weight is not fat, remember that. So it's a trend you want to follow, not the little spikes along the way. Yeah, so like 102 days, as I said, from getting back on stage for the UK DFBA. Northern's on the 22nd of August. I also have a bikini first timer competitor in Canada on the same day, which will be cool because we're about 6 hours time difference. So it means I'll be pretty much wrapped up and can get on FaceTime and video call for that. Make sure everything is on point on the day. Obviously everything will be in hand anyways, but it's just nice to have that bit of support as well, since I'll not actually be in the country because I'll be competing myself in the UK. But that'll be very cool to see. After the 22nd, I'm on BMBF on the 29th, and then I'll be competing through to November, fingers crossed, if I qualify for stuff at the back end of the season. This seems really weird today. This seems to be fucking off, like, oh well, time to send it. Not the most comfortable for the neck. Manageable. So that feels like next time. I want something that's just manageable. I want it not to give anything. This has actually been a pretty fucking sick session so far, and I've actually feel like I've got a pump on my chest for once, which is nice. Some weeks without that and just fucking pain, which is shit. Sorry for the language there, people. Cussing, but passion. Bring it out. On arms now, doing tricep push downs. I'm going to be using this Panata Total Arm Station instead of the cables. Pretty much the same movement, and again, it's just injury work around with the cables. I feel like there's just a bit of a pull that's uncomfortable, and right now, although I feel like I'm being quite nitpicky, I just want to try and get away from anything that's uncomfortable, anything that get after the sets. After 3 sets of tricep push downs on the cables, I can just feel myself trying to loosen out through the trap and neck, while with this I don't. So yeah, I'm going to be picking this. Just stability built in with the machine, basically. Very, very similar, but a bit more stable in the machine. This in like photo mode, I got a clue how to take it off. So I just took some random photos of myself looking confused. If they're stored, I'll put them on so you can see them. Fucking idiot. Yeah, we're hitting single arm cable lat raise now. Last exercise just to demolish the side delts. And then head home, get some cream of rice, do some work, and then get a haircut. By the way, if you've watched this far, then you'll get this message. If you haven't, then you're gonna miss out. In my bio, there is a free how to be a shredded cunt guide. We'll go through how to do that. But if you do want to get more than shredded, get massive, and take your physique to the next level, then there's also in my bio the link to my coaching form. I'll be a one-on-one online coach, take you through everything, be there with you every step of the way, and get you the physique you want, if not better than. So hit that. Once you fill that coaching form in, I'll be in touch via WhatsApp, because be number in, and we'll have a bit crack. Let's smash this. Bro. Nope. Nope. So I'm chained up when I'm waiting between sets here. Not letting the end of those sets become a shit form just to get the reps out. I'm just trying to nail that side delt, no swinging it off, no bouncing, just keeping it on there until I can't anymore.
Just you wait to listen for the storm. Hear the difference in the wind. When dark clouds form and start to turn, I'll run again. Far away when the hurricane comes in.
Hope you've enjoyed this. We're going to wrap that up here. I'm going to head home. Post workout, by the way, is 65 grams cream rice, 36 grams whey protein, and mix them together. I used to put protein on top, but there's not enough cream rice now to do that. It's like tiny little things, so I mix them together and it makes it a bit bulkier. And I have raspberries, banana on that, and some almond butter, cinnamon, salt. Beautiful. But if you have enjoyed this, like, subscribe. I'm also dropping, as I said, educational side videos. And yeah, click that link in my bio, get the free guide to becoming a shredder cunt. It's fucking free. Coach Kelly. Out.